One Earth, 192 countries, 33 developed countries. Only one of these developed countries doesn't have universal healthcare. Guess which continent this country is located? Nope, you're wrong. It's not in Africa, not in Asia, not in Europe either. In fact, the one and only developed country without a universal healthcare system is located in North America. America! Yeah! Bobby is an average American. He doesn't have health insurance, but he's not alone. 47 million other Americans are uninsured. If Bobby loses an arm, he will bleed to death, or have to pay thousands of dollars. For-profit corporations will never be able to provide adequate healthcare at a reasonable price. As HMO profit goes up, patients' happiness goes down. They have many ways of making money, ranging from denying care, to filing a lawsuit, to underpaying doctors. What is the cure to this backward system? Universal healthcare. With universal healthcare, everybody would be required to get insurance, either through taxes or through healthcare plans. This would ensure that when Bobby loses his arm, there would be enough money to pay for his treatment. However, universal healthcare cannot work with the current system. Some things must change. The cost of healthcare would have to be lower for universal healthcare to work. If everyone is paying for a few people to be treated at any one time, then each of those people being treated must cost as little as possible. At the moment, the US spends 71% more per capita on healthcare than any other developed countries. This 71% comes mainly from two areas. 1. Inefficient insurance companies. And 2. Unneeded treatments. In the US, insurance companies' budgets have about 30% allocated to administrative cost, compared with Canada, which has half as much at 16%. And a large portion of this money goes to CEOs such as William McGuire, who got a $128.3 million bonus, and many other CEOs with similar paychecks. The second and larger reason for the high cost of healthcare in the US is unneeded treatments. The American system is similar to other systems in everything else significant, but in this area. There are three main parts of unneeded treatments: defensive medicine, unnecessary pharmaceutical drugs, and unneeded operations and procedures. Defensive medicine is probably the biggest single cause to the high cost of healthcare. Defensive spending is used to avoid malpractice suits. Instead of letting someone go with a diagnosis when one is found, doctors must perform many expensive tests. If Bobby loses his arm, the insurance company has to pay not only the amount to have that dealt with, but for the myriads of tests which the doctors must perform in case something goes wrong. This leads to higher healthcare costs for everyone else because they must pay for his unnecessary tests. In conclusion, America is the only developed country on the globe which doesn't have universal healthcare. Universal healthcare would be beneficial to all, but cannot take place with the money-grabbing practice used by both insurers and citizens. Insurances must use less money for administrations, and patients must take doctors to court less. But if Americans can accomplish that much, then they will be able to secure healthcare for every single citizen and make America a better place to live, work, and be in.